I mean, the other option, of course, is to go ahead with something a little more cheesy, and do a proxy DT rush or something.
Proxy DT, maybe like a. It's too far really. Oh, maybe a proxy 2-gate or something. Yeah, no, it's just too big of a map. No, I'd go 3-gate robo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I think one thing is it's less likely we're going to see Blink out of either player.
Okay. So hold on, let me do some player intros real quick here. So, in the bottom left corner, our purple Protoss player winning the last game. Can he finish off the series? His ID is
Acela.
And the question everybody's waiting to ask, what will he do in this game? We have in the top right our blue Protoss player. His ID is
Demosthenes.
Yeah, there are a few timings that I think are nice. Like there's a 9 to 10 minute push out for Immortal Heavy army after having expanded, and depending on the composition, an Immortal Heavy army is really strong in PvP. Mm-hmm. Until you get a large amount of Colossi or something of that sort, where you can form a huge wall with Zealots and protect. But that's possible. 3-gate robo defense to start, but there's also a possibility of just going straight to Colossi as well, and just trying to build up a good Colossi count and pushing out with that, or whatever.
Now, what about the 3-stalker rush into expand?
That's also a possibility, although
that is kind
I think it's a little tougher. It's a little tougher on this map. It's a fairly
large map,
fairly long map, and you could find yourself because there's so many paths to go. You could find yourself getting countered in a way you don't want to get countered. You have your stalkers out of position, and then your base is getting attacked, and it's an uncomfortable position. I don't know. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if I'd go with like some sort of 3-stalker push here. I'd like some sort of 9-10 minute Immortal, or maybe like something like a 14-15 minute Colossi push.
Well, he's saving up his chrono as if he's going to 4-gate again, although not building a probe. Not sure what that's about. All right, well, I guess we'll see.
Both players quickly countering their warp gate tech.
Mm-hmm. So we may see a 4-gate anyway.
Yeah, I mean they might just go 4-gate again.
Yeah, what's crucial is that that chrono boost has been saved up, and 2 chronos already Acela has put into warp gate research, and Demosthenes as well. Mm-hmm. So it looks like we will see a 4-gate at least out of Demosthenes, and possibly also out of Acela.
And it will be a 4-gate for both players.
Yes.
No.
Well,
that was only
3-gate so far. And it's around the last time where you could put down that 4th gate and it finish at the right time. So, I think it's a little late now.
Yeah, he might be thinking just counter 4-gate or something.
So like apparently Acela was looking to do more of a late game with only a 3-gate. But Demosthenes insisting on that 4-gate.
And he's going to get the probe, though. No proxy pylon, which basically ends this 4-gate for the time being.
Right. It's a good 4-gate timing. His timing is good on it. Although now he has...
Not without a pylon, he doesn't.
Not without a pylon and not without opening his
And
gate.
he's going to lose the Stalker and the Zealot here. And possibly another Stalker. And probe. Definitely that probe.
Yeah. Well, I think he was trying to take out that last Stalker of Acela's and lost the probe in the process.
Yeah.
And so now Acela's in a very good position here, again, with this time 9 more probes.
Yeah,
and
now Demosthenes is expanding immediately, though.
Yeah, this is the kind of dangerous play that I found myself doing long ago that got me killed. Like right now, you're at 16 probes. You need to focus on your probe building and not worry about expanding yet, because you're going to be very vulnerable right now. And I think it's too much of a jump to go expand right now. You should just build probes. It's a slower, burden on your economy to build probes, and you can still build units. But if you build an expansion, you're going to have to lose at least one warp timing, and that's just not acceptable in these scenarios.
Yep. And he neneeds to go back up his ramp so that he can force field.
If you can target down the
That's
sentry,
like
that would really suck for Demosthenes.
Yeah, I'm not sure why Acela is being quite so cautious. Does he have, let's see, bring the mini-map back up. Well, okay, I see. He's just retreating to his pylon. So that expansion will finish, which means he more or less needs to defend it now, because that's a big investment to lose. And, well, it's a battle. Not going well for Demosthenes, but it's a battle. And loses one sentry.
Right. And you know what they say, when behind Dark Shrine.
Or Twilight Blink when you're ahead, I suppose.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, Blink going down now for Acela, so.
Yeah.
And so, well, Demosthenes stabilized a little bit here, although it looks like Acela coming back for another push in a moment. But Demosthenes already, he's supply blocked and behind quite a bit here in supply, so he's really in a tough spot. We'll see. That was a good force though to get the zealots in there.
This is yeah, but see, the pro production here, I think Demosthenes, one of his biggest problems, and I think he had it last game too, was he lets his pro production slide really badly, and it's really hurting him right now. He's still only at 22 probes, and that's just unacceptable compared to 39.
Yeah, and
just a huge difference
now going down for Acela.
Yeah, so I think barring some awful micro from Acela here.
And in fact, instead of awful micro, he has some nice blink micro that are keeping those stalkers alive longer than they should have.
Yeah.
But his pressure turned away again, so...
Right, but eventually, once those zealots start dying off, he could push in and not work as
more
much.
importantly, once this second and third base economy starts kicking in.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got that in the bag. I mean, 46 to 28 with the third base coming. Yeah, I think if he just...
Basically, I think what he's going to do is build a couple of Immortals and then push and kill him.
Right. Yeah, he just keeps this pressure on and all that, and then he should be fine. Yeah, there's just too many moments here where Demosthenes is letting his probes, his Nexus go without making probes.
Yeah. Always important to keep up with your macro. Sorry, I missed it.
Right. I mean, I know he has to build army here to hold this off, but you can't let that probe macros fall off like that, because it's just killing you.
Yeah. Especially since he's not actually killing any of Acela's units here. I mean, these are basically the same stalkers that have been just poking the whole game. And with Blink, it's really effective because he can go up.
And so actually, with this Blink micro, he's actually been able to go more than 3-to-1 on resources as far as the trade-off. Acela's winning in a more than 3-to-1 trade-off here. So even if you were even on that, I think it would favor Acela. But
and now we're starting Colossus production.
Yeah.
2 Robos. So it looks like Acela wants to go ahead and take this, at least to his own late game army, not so much for Demosthenes.
I'm surprised that we don't see more Immortal production out of Demosthenes. Try and get. He knows that it's a stalker heavy army.
Yeah.
He knows it's a stalker-heavy army, and especially in defensive purposes, which is what he was needing. I think he would want more immortals in his combination there, to force the blink backs quicker, and save his own stalkers from getting hit.
Yeah.
72 to 36 now, a 2-to-1 probe advantage for Acela.
Yeah. No upgrades finished yet for either player, though.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. +1 just finished for Acela.
Right.
Eat my words here. Anyway.
Yeah.
And a warp prism coming in for Acela. So it looks like he wants to carry his forward pylon with him.
I think, Demosthenes needs to come up with some sort of strong aggression here, or push out to a third. I mean, he's kind of lost this game either way, but yeah, he needs some sort of strong aggression here. He doesn't have enough gateways up right now. He's still on 4 gate. He does have a second robo being built, but that 4 gates is not enough on a 2 base. That's absurdly low amount of gates.
Well, the problem is he doesn't really have enough workers to support that. I mean, you can see his money is his gas is really high.
Well, he's been teching up.
Yeah.
Like in the next minute or two, once he's done doing all this tech up of researching and stuff, Robo Bay, the Thermal Lance. Once he's done with all that, then he should be able to build up an army. But yeah, he's been teching up pretty heavy here, so his army's pretty weak. He's going +1. He's got Twilight Council going down. He already has the Bay going Thermal Lance. I mean, it's just a lot of tech.
Yeah.
It's really precarious right now, his position here.
And here comes Warpins in the main. Perhaps he'll push with this. Yep. Here comes the main army.
This is over. That's 4 Colossi. If those stay alive, this is over.
Yep. Dark Templars in the main.
Oh, but a bad blink back. Okay, it was okay. His Colossi are unprotected right now, but there's just so many.
With only part of his army here, sends the other part back to deal with.
And he loses Immortal.
But he doesn't have an observer, which means he basically split up his army for no reason.
I see. It was to.
Thermal Lance finishes though. The DTs didn't quite finish off the Robo Bay.
But they are going to finish off this other Robo Bay before that finishes. Yeah, this game is by far over.
The observer did not finish, so yeah, this photon cannon's the last resort for detection here.
Oh, +1 doesn't even finish. What insult to injury.
But,
this game is over.
Yeah. So well, we can go ahead and safely call it now. I think Acela will advance 2-0 to the finals. So congratulations to him. We'll see the official GG here momentarily, I think.
Yeah, one last battle. Maybe it looks like Demosthenes is going to push out here and try and attempt one last. He doesn't have an observer, so I don't know what he's going to do there. Maybe he's trying to drag the Templars back over here. So Warp Prism can drop. He could drop Zealots there. He could drop anything and then bring up from behind his army here.
And here we go.
And that is a lot of Colossi. 7 Colossi with a +1/1.
All right. So there you have it. Thanks for playing Demosthenes. Those are some good games. Well played. And yeah.